I've come down to the driving range to catch up with Michael Campbell, hopefully pick up a few tips on how this major winner warms up for a round. Michael, one thing I want to touch on you here is often amateurs sort of struggle to see a difference when they go to the driving range. Firstly, to work on their technique, and secondly, to warm up for a round. They're two different beasts. What is your focus, and as an amateur player as well, warming up for a round, what are you looking to achieve from that specific thing?
The biggest thing is to transfer it from here to the golf course, right? Yeah. So what we do is we start introducing, once we get the technical part right, we start introducing the pre-shot routine. So when I'm behind the ball, I imagine a line here.
Yep.
So this is my drill zone. So I'm getting those feels going. So I'm very internal here. Yep. With my feels. It's technical. When I step over this line here, now I'm just thinking externally.
Yes.
The target.
Yes.
And sometimes play 18 holes.
Yes.
Like the first hole here, for example, is a driver 9-iron. So I go and grab a driver, go through my routine, hit my driver, and I'll grab my 9-iron. So I'll play the whole 18 holes. So it gets me away from the technical thought to more of a feeling.
That is an absolutely brilliant tip. I love that. And that leads me on perfectly to the next bit. We're going to catch up with you out on the course in a little while to see how this translates to being on the course. And I think one of the shots we're likely to see you hit, especially in this wind, is maybe a little knockdown short iron or wedge into a flag, trying to get it working close. With that in mind, let's reach for the 46-degree here. Can we see a little knockdown wedge?
When it's windy like this, it's important that you got to understand the ground is your friend. So the lower you hit it towards the ground, less aerial, the better it's going to work for you. What I do is put it back in my stance, have a abbreviated follow through and backswing as well. Feel like my chest on top of the ball. And when you do that, when your chest is on top of the ball, that means your club shaft lean, we call it, be more. So I'm de-lofting the club from 46 degrees to about 28 degrees by doing that. So obviously the dynamic loft will be less.
Absolutely superb. Michael, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for now. We'll catch you in a little while out on the course when hopefully you're doing exactly that in close to one of the flags.
Like I said before, I practiced this shot about 4 or 5 times, so I know what to do. It's 97 yards, but the wind's gusting between 15 and 20 miles an hour, and that's between 15 and 20 yards longer. So it's playing about 116, and that's my number in my head. Not 97, it's 116. So that's the go-to yardage. And I want to knock it down, obviously. So once again, same kind of setup. Have the ball back in the stance, 3/4 back, and abbreviated through, and my chest being on top of the ball more. Bit too much. Well, once again, the pin's only like 7-8 on, so my target's actually past the pin, because when you hit the ball into the breeze, it's going to spin more. So although 116 was my target, I want to hit another 4 yards past just to get clear the water.